New coffee today. You got me right as I started streaming. Hi everyone. Welcome. This is my channel about cross stitch. And I didn't record a Flosstube yesterday. Well, excuse me. We might get into it today, but I figured I would just do a quick little update. This is a roaster here in Baltimore, and it was a collaboration. Hello, hello. This is a collaboration. I can't remember who they collaborated with, but they donate $1 to the Boys and Girls Club of Baltimore, which I need to look into it a little bit more, but it's pretty good. Hello everyone. Hi Carol. Hi Erin. Hi Zan. I'm gonna just do a quick little floss tube because I only stitched on 2 things. And then if anyone doesn't want to stick around for the live, then they don't have to. So I didn't get any more done on Betsy Bird since my last live. Ooh, sweets. We are not in focus. But we had our little hammy berry. And that's a little hammy berry too. I didn't do any more. Y'all, the week is rough. That's Betsy Bird, Berry Bird by Bendy Stitchy. I am stitching it on 40 count, old Massachusetts from the Primitive Hare, and yeah, that's in to participate in Stupid Tumor Sale. Hashtag Stupid Tumor Sale. And then my other whip is Barnyard Animals. Is that one on here? Let me see if it's on here. Yeah, it is. That's our Barnyard Animals. And I put in, maybe 4,000 or so stitches. I put in 2,300 yesterday. I was stitching a lot on this. So I finished the darkest blue over here. The only other place that is in the pattern is over here. So I have to bring it down a little bit. And I was working on the light blue here too. This is stitched on 40 count. Verdal even weave, 1/1, 10 stitch. Now I'm looking at this and I want to work on it more. I got a different color over here too. I think there's a color from the tree. Yeah, it is. And I don't know what it is about this project, but I think because it's in a scroll frame and I can access the whole pattern like all the way across, it gives me variety and it gives me the opportunity to work on kind of whatever I want to, whatever color. And I do, like I'm not like super duper strictly following the left to right, top to bottom, but I am pretty closely. Because like I could have finished this color, but I was like, nope, this color is further up. So yeah, that's coming along very well and I enjoy it a lot. It does take a little bit of eye focus. So that was my whips, and I don't know. I'll talk a little bit about why my weeks are so rough. Cat's good. Hey Vanessa. Cats are so fun. Oh Dylan. Sorry, just a second. Okay, sorry. I was telling Dylan that I fed the cat her pill. She's so funny. Trying to feed animals medication is pretty interesting. I mean, I'm sure everybody goes through it, but like she has this little pink pill for thyroid, and I usually Dylan does it because it takes a little bit to feed her it. So I I encased it in some wet food, try to get her to eat it. She eats all the wet food around it and leaves the pill. Then I tried to put a little bit of dry food on it because she really likes her dry food. And she ate the dry food and nothing else. So I made a little sandwich. I put a piece of dry food, the pill in wet food, and another piece of dry food, and I was like, here, eat this sandwich, and she ate it out of my hand. Yeah, she's so entertaining. Oh, there she is. And she's been doing really well. She's adjusted. She sleeps with us. Can you believe it? We didn't think that we wanted our cat to sleep with us, but she does. And then, I have another funny story from her. We bought her a scratching post when we first got her, and she doesn't really care about it. She just is like, oh, okay, I guess there's a scratching post here. And so, hang on, where am I going? I'm going like this. And she hadn't really used it. So we were like, okay. And then we were in a discount market yesterday and we saw a cardboard scratcher. And I was like, let's just get it to see if she likes it. And she was sitting on it all day yesterday. So like a cheap little cardboard scratcher the cat prefers over a fancy scratching post. Of course. That's just the way. Oh, you commented on my picture. Yeah. Cross stitch has not really been happening this week very much, except for the barnyard animals. I'm like kind of a monogamous stitcher. Just kidding. Hi, Mies. She's come to say hi. I also have a box of manila folders that I got for school that she just loves to sit on. She sleeps there, she sits there. Okay, well, I was thinking about working on my USA pattern. Should I work on this? Your cats prefer a box. Yep. Or should I work on Moroccan sampler? Help me choose. Which one? This or this? Oops, that was the wrong one. Which one should I work on? I don't know. I can't decide. Dangerous Toys. That's the name of the song. USA! Zan wins. It's been a while. I guess we're gonna work on some trees. Which one is more relaxing? You know, at this point, all my cross-stitch projects are relaxing to me. Because of how my job is. Okay. Give me a moment while I set up. While I get situated here. Let me see if I can do this. Like this. The copy's gonna have to move. Girl, what have I been using for this? Oh, I was working on green when I put this away. Oh, you stitched a kitty. I love a good kitty. Right, Mies? She's just like traipsing around. Hey, what am I doing over here? Well, it's been a while since I've worked on this, so I'm like Where did I put all my stuff? I forgot where I situate all my things. Oh, there we go. That's good. Well, y'all, it's a day. I'm figuring everything out as I go, as usual. Oh, if you're still here waiting to see Flosstube stuff, that's it. There's no more. Okay. Laura! Hey! Oh, of course not. Why would I mind? Yay, here we go. You know, there's that big thing of black, but I don't think I really care. I'm gonna be working down here. There we go. Oh no. I'm gonna have to move this because I can't see the chat. There we go. Okay, Kaylee's getting set up here. It's okay. Alrighty. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've worked on this. So, let me not knock over my coffee. I was watching Ashley's videos yesterday, and then whoops. Hey! Hi, Ymir. Oh my gosh. You've been releasing your gorgeous threads, and I realized I didn't get the box. Can you still buy it? I need some retail therapy, I think. I was watching Kyle, and he was saying that he was doing retail therapy. Y'all, I feel so disconnected from like pretty much everything because of how much emotional energy my job is taking. It's a lot. Yeah, it's been... Oh, okay. I will pre-order it. Because I need me some Ymir flosses. What's everybody working on today? What you got going on? I think I might have to move my little... This would be a perfect place for my tablet. Oh. Ding, ding, ding. Oh my gosh. This is something I need to do, is organize my desk. Got socks. Got lots of stuff just chilling around here. Ooh, that's a perfect place for my tablet. See, I put my ooh, temperature stitch. Nice. Yeah, thanks, Emir. Work is tough. The world is a lot. Fervent fall. I was watching Dr. Christie. See, here's what I do. I hope people can relate to this. I watch like 10 minutes of someone's video, and then I get overwhelmed that I have so many people to catch up on, and so I like move to another person after 10 minutes or 20 minutes or however long I can get through it. And so I was watching Dr. Christie long enough to realize that I kind of named Van Gogh November kind of poorly. Van Gogh-vember. Did somebody say that last week in the live? Or when I was figuring out what I was going to do for the Van Gogh thing? Okay, we're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. Oh, Zan, it's I know you're joking. It held that comment. Right, Ashley? I'm just like, oh, I have to watch the whole thing. That's why, no offense, Noah, that's why I watch some people on double speed, or at least 1.5, 1.75 actually. I should zoom you in. Zoom in. Yeah, so work is, I've been really wanting to balance how much I think about it at home, because it's come to the point where it's a lot. Lesson plans don't go according to plan. Every day is different. Every day is different, because a student might be having a bad day. I mean, I don't mean to like boil down real problems into they're having a bad day, but just for my sake, I'm just gonna say, sometimes they have a bad day. And it takes, for me, a long time at home to decompress from the day, and then sometimes I am making phone calls about what happened during the day to parents, and I just feel like I'm taking up a lot of my own personal time for my job, on top of not knowing how to just like shut that part of the brain off and not feeling guilty about that. So like, I recognize that I need to find a way to stop thinking about it when I come home, because otherwise I'm bringing everything from work home, not just grading. And it's a lot. It's It's a lot of emotional energy that I use. Okay, let's see, where are we? We're gonna go like this. So, yeah, I've just been trying to balance how much I take home, and then, you know, when I do have to change my lesson plans, being okay with the work that I create for myself. So, for example, sometimes I have the fan running in my classroom, and it's loud, and I find myself trying to speak over it and over the kids. And then just the simple, like, turning the fan off sometimes seems to, like, just calm the kids. And then, like, I also noticed that, like, if I give them some independent work where I don't have to teach the whole class at the same time and make sure that everyone is, like, following along and being respectful, I just, like, try to create or do an activity that doesn't really require me to talk. It's helping me stay sane. Yeah, Zan. Yeah, I feel like that was a problem for me too when I was working from home. Because, like, I did work where I stitched. They were the same space. And it takes a lot. I mean, it takes a lot of diligence to be like, nope, we're not doing work right now. We're not thinking about work right now. That's really hard for me. I think about it a lot. 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh, I see. Did I even do? No, I didn't. Okay, you know, I kind of have... Hi, James. Yeah, Zan, that seems to be in my future. Yeah. Seems like eventually that's gonna be something that I need. Alrighty, what number are we on? 3078. Excuse me while I turn around and grab my flosses. Nice. Hello. She's so cute. Hi. Hi. Oh, bonk. She does this thing where she always, like, I'm talking about the cat, sorry. She, like, nudges your hand. It's so cute. It's so cute. I'm obsessed with my cat, if you didn't know. It also is really cool to say, I have a cat. It's my cat. Okay, as I rearrange my desk once again, because there's too many things on the desk, it comes to a point where you, like, sometimes... Oh, I'm in Oregon. This is my huge United States pattern. We won't talk about that. 30. Yeah, it comes to a point where you feel disorganized in one part of your life. Maybe this is just me. Disclaimer. You feel so disorganized in one part of your life that you apply that to all parts of your life, and then you're like, oh, my house is a mess, my job is a mess, my lesson planning is a mess, I'm a mess. It's a vicious cycle. Vicious. So that's kind of where we are this week. You know, every other part. No, maybe I don't know. It's just a weird week. And I will probably have more weird weeks. Get your nose off of there. Get your nose off of there. She's so cute. She's like a little light bulb. Like she has a little belly. And is so cute. Can you tell I love my cat? Boy, these stitches are so big. Because I've been working on, oops, that's the wrong one. 1, 2. I've been working on 40 count for so long. Did you just poop? What? It smells like somebody. Had a little too much wet food. I might just do this a little cross country. Just don't have the patience right now to constantly rethread my needle. 1, 2, 3. How is everyone else though? How are your jobs? I've been trying to like invest my mental energy into other people a little bit more to see if I can find that balance a little bit better. Hi, Nicole. Laura's been on a little break. Oh no, she sees, my cat sees the strings. She's so cute. will feather that a little bit. Okay. Excuse me while I itch my nose. We're gonna pop up here for a little bit. And just not really care what the back of the project looks like. How do you secure thread when backstitching? Especially when it's not around cross stitches. Peanut Gallery. When it's not around cross stitches. I don't know. I have not really done very much backstitching. Oh, what kind of fabric are you working on? I have sometimes if I'm working on Ada, or I don't really like to do this, but sometimes I go underneath these stitches. So like I'll grab one and I'll put it under those like that. That's probably not very good to do to your fabric, but in a pinch, you can just run it under your fabric stitches like that. Pin stitches is good. Yeah. And actually, if you're on Ada, it's pretty easy to pierce the center because you just go down through the center. I like pin stitch. What is this song? Excuse me while I move my camera again and again when make you sick. Excuse me while I move my camera and turn it around and make you sick. Oh, there you go. Linda's 144 Hobbies. There's a tutorial somewhere. That's how I learned a lot of the stuff that I learned. I was like, I wonder if somebody has a tutorial on this. Also, Karen the Needlebug. She's always my go-to for tutorials. Four, 5. This is a pretty yellow. Boy, looking at this, I'm like, this would have looked really good on 40 count. I might be a convert to 40 count. That might be my go-to for any full coverage. Okay, we're just gonna leave that little teeny tail. Stitch MD, yep. I watched Shiloh's and I immediately used that for linen and even weave when you're stitching over two. French knots, I would bet money that Needlebug has one. I know Mad Morty just put out a French knot tutorial. Yeah. It's Mean Girls Day? Susie, what are you doing? This is like the most precarious thing. I'm not very careful. Yeah. Mad Morty. Maybe I could ask this audience. October 3rd. It's been a long time since I've watched that movie. Please remind me. Oh, good. Your second job. Oh, your second jab. You did mean that. I was like, jab? Job? Jab. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get my booster soon. World Teachers Day. Will we get a raise? Just kidding. Kind of. Oh, I almost started talking about Van Gogh November, and then I kind of stopped talking about it. So that's still on. And I think when I record a real Flosstube, that I will give away that 50 Patterns book. Oh, right. Also, Dr. Christie said Van Gogh-vember. I was like, duh. And then she was like, but in other parts of the world it would be Van Gogh-vember. That would be kind of weird. But I like that. Van Gogh-vember. So find a mini Van Gogh pattern and stitch it with me. I think I might do them on 40 count. Because I can't get enough of 40 count, right? And add them to my Tiny Things collection, obviously. do you think? Yeah, I don't know. We have like a pretty big issue with students being on their cell phones. And then like you can take away all their points for participation that day, but they just don't care. And I am going to make a rule for myself that I'm not going to take students' phones away. Even though I have been given permission. I don't want to. I'm forgetful enough with my own phone that I don't need to be responsible if a student's cell phone gets lost. So I mean, it's something that they should be responsible enough to know that, you know, there is a consequence if they have their phone out. But I've noticed that, like, if somebody decides they don't want to participate today, I can't change their mind. I mean, I probably could, but it would take me a long time, and I have other students in my class who are there to participate. So I don't know. If y'all have any ideas for getting 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds to not be on their phones in class. This is therapeutic. Wow. Look at this little part that I stitched today. Whoops, sorry I bumped you. Yeah. And I remember that. I remember, like, not even caring about the content and just caring about where I was sitting so that I could see where my crush was. So I could make eye contact with my crush. Anybody else? And when I was their age, cell phones were just becoming normal for everyone to have it. And we were more compliant than my students are. And I don't mean that like in a negative way. It's just like a fact. And B, like, parents were a little bit more, like, data was not as available, so if you were texting all day, you could get in trouble with your parents because you were using minutes and stuff and data. But now, like, they all have unlimited, probably, cell phone plans. And, I mean, our school says no cell phones unless it's part of instruction. And I tried on Friday to do a little game that is an educational game. It's called Kahoot, and it's like a quiz game, and students can play on their phones, and they can play against each other, and there's a leaderboard. But then students decided not to participate in the game, so they were just on their cell phones because everybody else was on their cell phone because that was part of instruction. So yeah, I don't know. It's a fine line. Maybe I'll just be like lenient on Fridays. I don't know. Here's the thing about teaching middle school for me is that, like, since it's new to me I just am constantly changing my methods and my expectations. And it's thankfully I don't want to say like haha I get to get rid of these kids in 4 weeks, but I am a resource teacher, so I only have them for a quarter, and their resource rotates every quarter. So the students that I have now I will only see for another 4 weeks. And but then like, so my everyday activities are kind of like shifting. I'm changing my lesson plans on the go because of how frankly unsuccessful the first one is. Like, I'm not going to turn myself blue in the face just because students aren't listening to me. So I'm going to recognize, oh, okay, this is ineffective. It's not working. And it causes me a lot more emotional stress if I try to keep going on this road. So I'm just going to avoid that emotional stress if I can, and change it up and do something that's you know, maybe more successful than the plan that I had in mind. Like, who knew that kids would be more excited about writing sentences about an artist where I don't have to do any teaching, I just have to give the instruction and then kind of monitor, you know, what's going on and make sure nobody falls out the window. Like, who knew that that would be my most effective teaching? And it doesn't even feel like teaching, but I can't be offended by that, because most of the time it's not really me. They've got their own things going on, right? Am I going to just go do these ones? Have I been parking these? Yeah, I have been parking these. Okay. Yeah. That would be a great idea. But I can definitely see by the end of class that depending on where the cubbies are in my the cubbies would be. And okay. I would love to try that. I would love to try that. That's all. I was just about to give a whole bunch of reasons why I shouldn't do that. Okay, let's park it. I missed some. Dude, the back of this is gonna be so messy, but whatever. Okay, there we go. Seems like you wanted to use it less when you were allowed to versus when it was against the rules. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a tightrope walk, because if one teacher allows it and one teacher doesn't, then it's inconsistent. You know? And with kids, inconsistency is not always a good idea. I don't know why I was doing this way. I think we're just gonna go and take this and do the rest of these. If they put up signal blockers, it would block their Chromebooks as well. So my school has a partnership with Verizon, and if they have Chromebooks, and if the internet is down, then it connects to the network. So that would probably be an issue if they blocked the signal. And also, it's kind of an essential part of operations that that the network be up. For safety reasons. Yeah. I mean, that would be a good idea. But unfortunately, it's kind of too essential to the operation of learning. I think I missed one. Oh, no, I didn't. It's just so hard to tell that there's a stitch there. Yeah, emergencies are... Unfortunately, emergencies are pretty... frequent. Or it's kind of like we need to be able to call someone. It's a big issue. Hey, Zoe. Yeah. Phones in class. It's what's really hard about consistency is that like there can be no exceptions, and children are persuasive. Either that or I'm soft, or a combination of both. Like, it's, they're so persuasive. I hate it. I hate it how persuasive they are. Yeah. You know, these stitches are so sporadic or confetti. It's like hard to know where to carry your thread to. And then all of a sudden you have like 5 of the same color coming out of your fabric. Also, it's like you want them to enjoy being in your class. And like Vanessa said, it's kind of like a one-track mind. If you're constantly telling them that they're breaking the rules, then they start to not enjoy being in your presence. They start to not trust you. They start to, I mean, not all students, but some students act out. And it's just like a constant decision-making process. Okay, am I gonna fight this today? If they're not being disruptive, am I just gonna say, okay, I've got all these other students to worry about? And also, here's another big thing for me. If it doesn't affect their grade in my class, like if they do their work quickly, and then if it doesn't affect their academics, like, I don't know. Am I really gonna create or have a whole bunch more worksheets for them to just to try to keep them busy and create more work for myself, or just not grade those worksheets that they do? Oh gosh. Teaching is messy. I think Dylan's doing yoga. I should do some yoga today. Yep. Well, and any kid sees what they can get away with. That's... I'm pretty much joking about this, but that's why I think that I would be a very soft parent. Because, like, kids would probably get away with stuff with me. They already do in my classroom. This part, I seem to want to avoid doing this confetti pretty much all the time, because this confetti is hard, and there's so many colors that it just gets so thick. I still have lots of coffee. What time is it? Oh, we've been on for an hour. I hope it's still a little warm. Yeah, I find that a big roadblock for me is like not feeling like I have the time to communicate the reasons with them. So maybe I can just explain a little bit about what I mean about that. I see the students once a day for 70 minutes, which is a long time. And I see them, oh, that's wrong, not that one. I see them, so I have one 6th grade class, which is a newcomer class, and then I see a 7th grade class and an 8th grade class. And the 7th and 8th graders both are 2 classes combined. So it's a gen ed class with a sped class. And so I could have 30 plus students in my classroom at a time. No other adults usually. So I don't have the patience to really explain why they need to put their phone away. Because part of the rules are, or part of the expectations are, worry about yourself. Don't look at somebody else and be like, well, they're doing it. Hard concept for them, apparently. And so then it creates this like, oh, so some of the rules apply, some of them don't in this situation. Some apply to this person, some don't apply to this person. It's just like a big mess. What in the world? Did I miss one? Oh, I see. Yeah, I did miss some. So, and especially like when I start to get into it that way, like, okay, this student did all their work, so they can, it's not going to cause too many problems if they are on their phone for a little bit. Oh, Kaylee, what did you do? Oh no. I really messed it up, y'all. So yeah. Look what I did. Isn't that cute? I don't care. I love it. Maybe I should fix this a little bit. Here, let's do this. Gross. I did poorly on that. Yeah. My thoughts are not forming. So it's like hard to in the moment judge which kid needs the explanation, which kid will just follow, how much time am I willing to take to climb this hill, or do I just watch the kid roll down the hill by themselves? I don't know. Teaching is so hard. Yeah. That's my life. $8.90. I think I have another skein of this somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. It's on a bobbin. It's a duplicate bobbin. Alright, well, maybe after I do this color. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm convinced that a skill that we're trying to teach children is time and place. Like, there's a time and place for that behavior. There's a time and place where that behavior is not acceptable. There's a time and place where you can be on your phone all you want because there's nobody telling you. There's a time and place for you to not argue and just do what you're told. Sorry, I got very distracted by I'm gonna poke myself. So it's really funny to, hey Lanny, it's really funny to see the kids in a setting that is not my classroom. So for example, on Friday, they got a taste of what the reward is for good behavior. So they have like this point system where each class you earn points, and then at the end of the week, or maybe it's the end of the month, those with enough points can go to the reward. And it's like, you know, playing outside, not being in class, because they have all their work done, or they, you know, behaved well throughout the week. Yeah. Hi, Lindsay. So then on Friday, they were giving all the students an idea of what that would be like. So all of our students were outside on Friday at the end of the day, and actually not all of them, but that's not a story for here. I was gonna go walk with the class that I would have had at that time, but they did it during that class, and there's this kid that when I came in the classroom, they said, "Are we going to you today?" And I was like, "No, we're gonna go outside." And mind you, this kid usually is not very good in my class, like constantly redirecting, constantly saying why they can't use the bathroom. Like, we have rules about using the bathroom, and they always get really frustrated at the rules, and they give me sass when I say, "No, you can't go right now because it's the first 10 minutes of class." Anyway, so I walked in the classroom to help escort them to the oh, I already did those, to the outside, and they said, "Are we going to you today? Are we coming to your class today?" And I was like, "No, we're going outside." And they were like, "Oh man, I wanted to go to your class." And I was like, "What? You want to go to my class?" I was shocked, because this child who is usually a pill in my class wants to be there. So clearly they have a different idea of like showing that they want to be somewhere than I had in my mind. Like, what? Dude. And that was a small victory, because I realized that a student that seems to make it known that they're not a huge fan of me is a fan of me. I'm saying that I'm describing that in a weird way, but you know what I mean. Like, what? Yep. Small victories, indeed. Okay, what do we got here? Y'all are bringing me back to why I teach. You know, it's like, I get the luxury, and I'm lucky enough to not have to worry about content like that they are tested on. I feel so bad for content teachers who have so much pressure on them to teach the kids about math or science that there will be a test on, and that kind of determines like some big things in their life. Like if they don't score well on a standardized test, then they can't go to the college that they want, or they can't get a scholarship, or like I'm very lucky that I, for the most part, don't have to worry about that. So I can focus on the other things, like being a good person to your peers and practicing that. Yeah. All right, so I think I'm gonna end this here and do a little bit more stitching on my own. I might just have this sitting close to me so I can do work, stitch a little, do work, stitch a little. Yeah. We got this done, and we did a little bit of this confetti trees. These confetti trees are annoying, but they're cute, aren't they? These little trees. Auckland. Inspirational. Alright. That's it. What are we doing here? Oh. Where? Oh, I'll just have to look at it. Alright. Have a good day. Shut up. Thank you. Y'all are amazing. There we go. Let me move this. Have a good day. I will see you next week. And y'all are reminding me that I should do a midweek stream. I should. It would be beneficial to me. The more that I can like just get my mind off of it for a little bit, the better. So yeah, I'll probably see y'all in the middle of the week sometime. Watch out for hey, Kaylee Cross Stitch is live. All right, have a good one. Bye.